I'm Ted Friedman. I'm a vice president in Gartner's information management team, and my research focuses in the area of data integration, data quality, and data warehousing. We're seeing a number of interesting trends in adoption and usage of data warehouses. Probably the most significant thing we're seeing among Gartner clients is the use of the data warehouse in a mission-critical role. No longer only supporting ad hoc queries and static reports, but now interacting directly with operational systems of a mission-critical nature. Through this, the data warehouse is really becoming a central core function of critical business processes, and we believe that clients need to develop the same level of administrative and reliability rigor that they have in their operational systems today. While data warehousing has been around as a discipline for many years, 15 years and more now, we continue to see organizations struggle with getting it right, being successful, and truly deriving value from their data warehouse investments. And it's actually many of the same pitfalls that come into play. Lack of high-level business sponsorship, an over-focus on presentation of data, and too little focus on the design of the data model and of the infrastructure components, and really a lack of thought towards this forthcoming additional workload, which is this interaction with mission-critical operational applications. So we believe our clients need to focus very heavily not only on the here and now, but also on how the warehouse will be used in the future, as well as having some ties to critical business initiatives. That's the sponsorship piece. Too many organizations are missing that, and as a result, they end up building things that don't really deliver business value. One of the interesting market developments we're seeing in the world of data warehousing infrastructure is the delivery of appliance-based offerings. These are prepackaged products involving database software, hardware, memory, CPU, all the necessary interconnects. In effect, the vendors are trying to deliver this idea of a data warehouse in a box. Everything you need, taking away the burden of manageability, for you as the customer to have to figure out how all the pieces, parts fit together. So we're seeing these appliance offerings begin to gain some traction in the marketplace. We think that many organizations are frustrated with the high cost and the high level of skills and resources that go into managing your typical best-of-breed, custom-developed data warehouse implementations. While the appliance idea is getting a lot of traction and that is compelling to buyers because of the potential cost savings and removal of some of the pain of managing all the components, it doesn't really solve one of the very challenging parts of data warehousing, and those are the issues of data integration and data quality. You still have to wrestle with these huge challenges of figuring out the rules by which the data coming from a variety of sources has to be transformed and cleansed and matched and merged and delivered to the warehouse. So it will actually be interesting to watch what the appliance-oriented vendors do about that. Will they strike partnerships with software providers that focus in those areas? Will they organically build those capabilities themselves? How will they broach that challenge? But we're advising our clients to think beyond just the persistence of data. You also have to be very concerned about these challenges of data integration and data quality. You know, data quality is an issue and a discipline that we've seen organizations give lip service to for many, many years now. But the level of interest today is really reaching a fever pitch. We're finding many organizations really getting serious about this topic, and it's because the data quality issues are bringing to light many very contemporary, top-of-mind issues. For example, organizations are not able to say with confidence that they comply with regulatory pressures like Sarbanes-Oxley. I mean, they can't say that their financial statements are truly accurate unless they really know that the quality of data underpinning those is complete and valid and everything else. So, you know, they're finding ways that data quality issues directly impact these current contemporary business pressures. That's one of the reasons why it's getting so hot. In addition to that, organizations feel just a massive amount of pain, mostly in the form of lost productivity. It's people having to work around and compensate for incomplete and inaccurate data. There's sort of hemorrhaging productivity because of that. And many organizations are saying, we've had enough of that. Let's really focus on what matters. Let's get the data right, and through that, make ourselves that much more productive and agile. Many organizations over the years have been sort of parochial in their focus on data quality issues. You know, they've looked at the sales and marketing function, and they find that quality of customer data is bad, and they end up mailing things to people that don't exist, basically. And you know, our advice or our guidance to our clients is that you have to think more broadly than that. In fact, these data quality issues are hurting every single function of your business. It is pervasive throughout. And the way you get started is by deciding what's important to you. You have to, in effect, create a definition for your company of what does data quality mean. There are 15, 20, 25 different dimensions of data quality that organizations could think about: existence, validity, consistency, integrity, accuracy, relevance, on and on and on. What you need to do is you need to build a definition for your company, choose the dimensions that are most relevant for you, socialize that definition around the business, get everyone on the same page. That is your starting point. From there, you can begin to define metrics and actually go and measure levels of data quality. We believe this is a discipline that requires a fact-based approach. You can't manage it by intuition. You have to go out and do the math, measure the levels of data quality, focus in on improving the areas where the quality is poor and the potential business value or business risk is very high. That's how you want to begin to scope and focus your efforts. As I say, the issues are everywhere. You cannot solve it all. You have to be very smart in scoping in order to get started. We're watching a number of best practices emerge in the industry for addressing data quality issues. They range from business-focused organizational issues to process-oriented best practices through to the use of technology. But one very important principle is that this discipline of data quality is far more a business issue than it is an IT or a technology issue. Very important that you have the engagement and the buy-in and the driving force being the business people. You have to find some high-level business sponsorship, just like you would do with any sort of initiative that you're working on. We believe that you need to put the responsibility and accountability for assessing and improving data quality in the business, and we recommend data stewardship programs as a way to do this. It's stewardship being one organizational model for how you push the responsibility for data quality into the business. While this is a business-oriented discipline more than a technology-oriented one, we do feel there is a role for tools. Given the massive volumes of data that our organizations deal with these days, you certainly can't hope to fix all the data quality flaws in a manual fashion, nor protect yourselves from them going forward in a manual fashion. So the tools have a place. There is a small but thriving market for data quality tools that we believe are quite relevant in helping you to measure levels of data quality, apply rules for cleaning up the issues you've got today, and actually build control points for monitoring quality of data ongoing. So while it is a holistic discipline involving people, process, and technology, we advise our clients to focus maybe a bit more heavily towards the people and process issues, again with a very strong focus in the business. Information management issues are becoming top of mind for most organizations. Master data management in particular is a hot topic today. If you're involved in issues in that space, we hope you'll join us at the Gartner MDM Summit.